Hakadosh, Boker Or. We're in the page Business Halacha, page 35. If you remember, now we were speaking about the entire concept of, are you allowed to sell to a local? You remember we spoke about that if you're going to the shuk, you're coming from the outside, and now are you allowed to sell to a local? So we made yesterday a distinction between a machloket, between the Rambam and the Nimukei Yosef, that you're allowed to sell even to locals. And then we wanted to bring down from the, well, usually not the locals are not the majority, so it's fine. And then we brought down the other shitot, which is going to be the Tosafot and the Rosh, right? And Hagad Maminiot, that it's going to be Asur. Then we brought down that there's going to be somebody that wanted to make a differentiation, which was the Sma, the seven Meirot Enaim, which is the Prisha and the Drisha, right? The same author, that he wanted to make a distinction between Halva'ah and Mechira. He wanted to say that when you do Mechira, you're allowed to sell to somebody which is local, even according to those shitot. When they said that it's a sur, it's talking about halva'a beribit to a goy that's a local. We brought down that you could only do halva'a beribit to a goy if he's not local, because since you're not local and you're coming to this expo or you're coming to this convention or you're coming to this place where they're selling all these things, so therefore you could lend to somebody from the outside because you came from the outside and you're lending to somebody from the outside. But what about selling to somebody from that's local? So we said selling to somebody that's local is mutar according to the shita, but lending him beribit is going to be asur because let him lend beribit from the people which are locals. Meaning, why am I going to make that money? That money doesn't come right away. That money is money that I make afterwards. It's not a sale which is a one-off at Gemarnu. It's talking about that I come, I lend you money, and month by month I come and I collect with interest. So therefore, I'm going to be the one that's making the money. Yes, that is this shita, in order to answer up that even according to Tosafot and the Rosh and everything, they also permit you to sell to locals, right? Even though you're coming from the outside, but you're not allowed to lend to locals, right? Local goys. No, but that's what he's trying to explain in Shitat Tosafot. Again, one more time. Basically, the Rambam and the Nimukei Yosef are coming and saying you're allowed to sell even to locals. The Tosafot said that you're not allowed to lend beribit to a local goy, right? You're not allowed to. But he didn't speak about sales. He just says lending beribit. The Rosh brings down the same yisod, and also the Gomamniot. So the Bet Yosef says there's no difference between lending beribit and selling. So therefore, if I tell you that it's a sur to lend beribit, I'm going to tell you it's a sur to sell the same thing. Says the Sma, I disagree with the Bet Yosef. I really hold that when the Bet Yosef comes and he says you're allowed to sell to a local, according to everybody, you're allowed to sell to locals. Even according to Tosafot and the Rosh, they said Mefurash you're not allowed to lend beribit. Lending beribit is a special halacha. Yes, Sma is the author of the Prisha and the Drisha. The Ramah is the Derek Moshe and the Shulchan Aruch is the Bet Yosef. Okay? Fine. Look in the Pitchet Shuvah, Sif Katan Yod. Everybody has it? Vehushim Kiru Beshuk. Page 35, on the bottom. Right? Vehushim Kiru Beshuk. Patash Sif Katan Yod. Yeah? Right? Ayem Be'er Gola Ot Bet Shekatav. Look in the Be'er Gola, Sif Katan Bet. The Gemara mashma dimkor davka nikvatzim shama. That in the Gemara it's mashma you could only sell to the people that are there. Aval lo livnei oto makom, but not to the people that actually live there. V'chen nireh midivei Farosh v'atosot sham. V'chen gadav babach v'shem agod memniot v'shachin aktina kal leshono. So he says achem besma lo katav ken. The Sma didn't write like that. Ela dafilu nimkor livnei ha'ir hutar b'shuk. That even if you're going to sell to the people of the Eid, you're allowed to. V'davka be'alva uda asur lavot. And only alva is going to be asur. V'etiku gam ken b'netivot ha'mishpat. Ve'efshar. Right, ואפשר לומר, דגם הבח לו כאמר, לפי מה שפירש הוא ז"ל מקודם. כי יום השוק היינו סתם שוק שהוא יום אחד בשבוע, אבל בשוק גדול, דהיינו בירידים, דרובה מעלמה, כמה בח מודה, דמותר למכור אפילו לבני אותו מקום, מכל שכן דמותר למוכרו בסתמה. ואין צריך לחקור על זה אם הוא מבני אותה עיר או לא. Comes something very interesting. I think we spoke about this once. Yeah. Okay.
If it's a shoot that's once
one day, or is it like the Yirid? The Yirid was that once a year or once a year, it used to come for a week or whatever it is, and everybody used to come from all over the place, and they used to come and sell in this place. That's called the Yiridin, the Yirid. So in the Yirid, right?
Very
very good, very good.
מרקט כאלה שהם עובדים רק בוויקנדים או
No. So one second. If it's going to be that they only come once a week, pam b'shavua. So if it's going to be pam b'shavua and that's a bach, so the bach says you're not allowed to. Why? Right? You're not allowed to sell to the locals. But he says, but if it's going to be that it's something which is done once in a while, once in a blue moon, right? Once a month, once in a few months, whatever, it doesn't matter what it is, but basically it's once in a while. And it's the Yidid that everybody comes from all over the place. There you're going to see that the majority of the people, exactly, they do all the what are they called? They're called expos, they're called conventions, or they're called, I don't know, each one, they call them something different, right? Magic shows.
There's a magic. There's a show magic. It's for the clothing.
Okay, fine. Very good.
Twice a year.
Twice a year. So there it's mutar to sell even to a local. That means you don't have to come and start asking, can I have your ID? You local, not local? No, I don't need to. I could come and I could sell whoever I want. Without that's I've got the license, right? That's the bach, right? But if it's going to be the what? If it's going to be that it's only once a week. So, for example, here in Miami, they've got the I don't know what type of market every single Tuesday. So you go every single Tuesday and they come and they start selling. No. So there you have to come.
זה כל שבוע פה
בהלובר.
לא בהלובר.
You're allowed to sell finance orders within.
פה על הביץ'.
You said every Sunday. You said every Sunday.
האלה של תושבי חוץ, שהם באים למכור, מה, הם לא יכולים למכור ללוקל?
אם הם תושבי חוץ, הם לא יכולים למכור ללוקוס, לפי השיטה הזאת. לפי השיטה הזאת. זה מה שאומרים.
תושבי המקום.
אם לא, אז לא. אז זה יהיה אסור.
בגלל כאילו פוגע בחנויות. אבל זה פעם בשבוע.
לא משנה. לפי השיטת הבח זה אסור. למה? בגלל זה לא השוק. זה שוק של יום אחד. השוק של יום אחד זה אסור. לא, זה הבח. בין כך זה גויים. הם יכולים לעשות מה שבא להם.
לא, יש פה קשה הרע.
אבל... הריבית זה תמיד אסור. זה מה שאמרנו.
לא, אם אתה, יש במקרים שמותר לך.
לא, אמרנו שזה...
אתה יכול למכור לגויים בריבית מקומית.
לא מקומי, לא מקומי.
החידוש פה של אבא, שהוא אמר שיכול להיות מקומי.
לא, הוא אמר שלא. הוא חילק בין הלוואה ומחילה.
בשום זווית.
לא. Okay, everybody clear?
Like Vegas, for example, there's not a lot of locals that would come and buy from